Namaste, I'm JV Dr. Sapna Gehlot and my session is on collective security. Collective security is regarded as the most promising device of power management in international relations. It is regarded as an important device of peace and crisis management in international relations. It is designed to protect international peace and security against war and aggression in any part of the world. The nature of collective security. It has two key elements. Number one, security of each nation stand inseparably linked up with the security of all other nations. National security is a part of the international security. Any attack on the security of a nation is in fact an attack on the security of all the nations. It is the responsibility of all the nations to defend the security of the victim nation. The second is the concept of collective security refers to the method by which security is to be defended in the event of any war of aggression against the security of any nation. The power of the aggressor has to be met by the collective power of all the nations. The underlying principle of collective security has been one for all and all for one. The main features of collective security. Collective security is a device of power management or crisis management. It seeks to preserve international peace through crisis management in the event in the event of any war aggression in the world. It accepts universality of aggression. All nations are committed to pool their power for ending aggression for restoring international peace. Collective security stands for the creation of a universal or global preponderance of power involving all the nations for the maintenance of international peace and security. Collective security admits the presence of international organization under whose flag a global preponderance of power is created for ending the aggression. Collective security is a deterrent against war. As such, no nation tries to commit aggression and war because it knows that such an action will invite collective security against it. This realization acts as a deterrent against any war or aggression. Collective security regards aggression of war as an enemy and not the state, which may resort to war or aggression. A collective security action is limited to the elimination of war, aggression, or threat of the war or aggression. Collective security stands for the securing international peace and security through collective efforts of all the nations. Security is a common objective of all the nations and it has to be secured through the collective efforts of all. Similarities between collective security and balance of power. Balance of power and collective security are defensive in nature. Both aim at the protection of the state within the system. Both accept war as a means for checking the violation of the system by an aggressor. Both stands for the creation of a preponderance of power as a means for preventing or for defeating aggression against any member of the system. Both assume the continued existence of sovereign states who are willing and who can coordinate their action against aggression. Both accept state as actors against war. Both have a similar perception of peace. Balance of power regard peace and equilibrium or balance among the power of a number of major powers. Collective security accepts the presence of peace, that is balance or equilibrium. Both believe in military cooperation among states for ending aggression. So these are the similarity between the balance of power and collective security.